Hello again. My name's Jose Saldana. If we haven't met, welcome back to my daily devotion. I appreciate you taking the time to be here. Today, Romans chapter 1 in verse number 20, Paul writes, he says, "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen." The invisible things are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, which is you and I and all of creation, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. His eternal power can be known. It's understood by us. And his Godhead refers to everything that makes God who he is, everything that makes him uniquely him. That's what that word Godhead is. So that they are without excuse. Oh, well, I didn't know. What do you mean you didn't know? How could you not have known? It was right in front of you. It was in your hands. Everything you saw, heard, and experienced your entire life shouted it out to you loud and clear. Well, yeah, but I didn't know. No, I mean, I had an idea. I gave it some thought, but just whatever. An invisible God by whom all things exist. By him, all things consist. And without him, there was not anything made that was made. Really, what is there to resist? It's not like there are little hidden clues all over the earth that are so hard to find. There aren't any secret hints scattered all across the universe that you have to get to. You don't have to take quantum leaps through any kind of wormholes to discover missing puzzle pieces spread among all the several galaxies. There aren't any formulas that have to be translated and calculated from hieroglyphics and from other kind of languages that are only used in long lost dimensions. We begin with God is. Anything that is because God is. He always was and he always will be. He is the I am. It's a title that means the self-existing one. I am who I was. I am who I am. I am who I always will be. Who he is, when he is, where he is, and what he is will always be the same as was. Who he is will always be the same as who he was. Where he is will always be the same as where he was. What he is will always be the same as what he was. And it'll always be the same as what he will be. Who he is, when he is, where he is, what he is will always be the same as what he was and where he will be. There's no changing in him. You can't get rid of him. There's nothing before him. There'll be nothing after him. It doesn't matter what happens in time. It's not going to affect him. He always is. Everything exists and consists because of him. He is not hidden. He is the clearest thing to be seen. You know it. I know it. Vegetable lasagna here knows it. They know it. People look harder for an excuse to question God than they do looking for an answer from him. If you would just make up your mind to look for an answer from him, you will find him. He came out of nowhere and created somewhere, revealing that before there was ever anywhere, he was always everywhere. In Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 13, he says, "And you shall seek me and find me when you shall search for me with all of your heart." There is no excuse not to find him. In Acts chapter 17 and verse number 27, he says that they should seek the Lord, if haply, if by chance, if perhaps in some way they might feel after him and find him, though he be not far from every one of us. For in him we live and we move and we have our being, as certain also of your poets have said, for we are also his offspring. If you just happen to take the smallest, slightest effort, it doesn't matter what you're going through, how dark it is, how far you've gone away. If you make up your mind to just reach out for God, You will find him. It doesn't matter how short your arms are. You will find him. Just call on him. Reach for him. There is no excuse to not know God and to not know him in a greater way when he wants to be found of you and he wants to reveal himself to you. There is no excuse. Thank you for watching.